Ten Championships. Undefeated as your #1 seed. And he's going to see Max Lyon of Purdue, a sophomore who's 20-10. And really, this is Myles Martin's weight class to do what he wants with the heavy favorite coming into this tournament and the NCAA championships. He gets in low on that leg. Thought he was going to come out the back door. There it is. Jeez. Some power there. Brought the whole body and the hips up. Earned the takedown. Goes up 2-0 in the first 20 seconds. And another attack, got to the leg, let it go. Now re-attack from Lyon, he's in. Not so fast though, and really fast is Myles Martin. Spins behind, gets the takedown. It's gonna go up 4-1 here in the first minute of the bout. I'd like to make a chin drop, but as it is, it's gonna be an escape for Lyon, 4-2. 2 minutes to go. Ooh, nice double leg right through it. Makes it look simple. Riding time moving up. It's at 40 seconds and climbing. 90 to go here in the first. And there's another escape for Lyon.
Injury time on that one.
We're going to call this 6-3, minute 20 to go. Once again, in on that leg. Myles shelves it, goes to work, and they stop it. Potentially dangerous, knee against the joint. Takes an attack. Can't hold on to that leg. Under a minute to go here in the first. 8-4 for Myles. And a stall warning. The first one goes against Lyon. One way or the other. Too quick. Takedown. Myles Martin make it 10-4. 5 takedowns here in the first. Checks his nose. No blood. The riding time just cracks over the minute mark. 25 left here in the period. Will Myles go for another one? I guess not.
Shakur Rasheed holding a 7-0 lead for Cameron Caffey again on mat 3. Midway through the second period of mat 2. 2-2. Eric Schultz and Christian Bruner 2-2 tied up on mat 2. Second period on mat 1. Men's of Nebraska holding an 11-0 lead for Reinhardt, Wisconsin.
And that'll do it. First period to a close. 10-4. Myles Martin leads. 5 takedowns to 4 escapes. And a minute 27 riding time built up for the Ohio State Buckeye. Oh, beautiful job. Lyon in on the leg. Kind of wanted to come out the back door. Myles said nope. He had other plans. Circled behind. Got another takedown. The escape makes it 12-6. He pulled on the head on the right side, attacked the opposite side, and caught the leg. Having his way here is Myles. 14-7, excuse me.
1 minute remaining in our match on mat 1.
Question is how many takedowns will he get? That's number 8. It's got to be, what are we going to go, 12, 15? Minute to go in the period, minute 5. And again, starts on one side, cuts across to the other side. Another takedown, 18-8. Up to 9, of course, counting takedowns. I mean, you can think about how good Myles Martin is. His teammate, Colin Moore, ranked 2, right, at 197. It's like, yeah, no, Myles beats me. So, yeah, he's really good. Another escape, 18-9 now, 28 seconds to go. Jumps over the top. I mean, Max Lyon just can't do anything right. He's trying his damnedest. But Myles Martin's really good. He's up to 10 takedowns. Make it 11. 22-10, out of bounds, 6 seconds to go. Don't think you're gonna get away from now. Get away from him.
Schultz with a point over on mat 2. He has a 3-2 lead on top of Purdue. Just over a minute left in that match on mat 2. That's been a good one, start to finish. Over on mat 1, we're about to get started.
Myles on top.
Bo Nickel, Penn State, Brad Wilk, Michigan State. Quarterfinal action close to 197.
Now we're going into the third. Myles will start underneath.
Starting the third period of a high-scoring affair over on mat 4. Myles Martin with a 22-10 advantage on Max Lyon and Purdue.
Lyon with the body lock. He lets go, or the escape does. Martin makes it 23-10 and a takedown. We'll end this thing, so I'm not going to see 12 takedowns. No, we could see exactly 12, huh? I'd be thoroughly impressed if Lyon can survive regulation. Seeing as Myles has 11 takedowns already. We got to think he's going to get another one. Front headlock, Lyon. Now he goes chest wrap. Lyon's trying to grab his legs. Now he goes back to front headlock, grabs it. Lost the whole thing. And now he's going to grab both ankles, bring him to the mat, and end this one. 25-10, Myles Martin, your winner. Quarterfinals here, 184 pounds.
184 pounds, your number 1 seed and undefeated wrestler coming into this tournament, Myles Martin. Against your 4 seed, Emery Parker. One of the top quadrants that actually played out the way it was supposed to. And Martin, don't blink. The man is quick with it. And Martin just trudging forward on Parker. Parker, redshirt senior, final season for the Fighting Illini. Martin looking to get up under those elbows. Parker shuts it down. 1 minute burns off the clock. And you'll watch Martin, he'll switch foot a lot. His motions with his hands and his hand fighting has got some snap to him. It's not a lot of long pulls. You watch his hands working, it's a lot of snappiness. It's not always snapping down, it's popping, it's posting, it's pulling. When he pulls the trigger on a leg attack, he goes. But Parker doing a great job of staying in there with him right now. It's not backing up. And a little outside step, high crotch from Martin, looking to pipe it out. And he does. Looking to attack that near wrist. Tight waist and a half here for your former national champ. Couple-time finalist. Up to his feet. Parker turns and face. Martin says, hey, dance floor's back over here in the center, big guy. 56 seconds left in the period. 22 seconds of riding time for Martin. Winner of this match gets the winner of Vins and Rasheed. 2 hammers on the mat.
2 points on the takedown for Shakur Rasheed. He now leads 4-1 midway through the first on mat 3. Meanwhile, late in the first in the other semifinal on mat 2.
Parker, heavy right club of his own. Hasn't taken a big risk on a leg attack yet. And Martin, a little backstep rocker step to that single leg. Trips it down, inbounds. That's going to be 4-1 lead for Martin. The count starts and Martin slides out of bounds. Can only drop down to the legs for a certain amount of time. Referee going to start counting. And then you're going to get hit for stalling. See if Martin's going to stay on top and ride him out for the 7 seconds left in this period. Escape would be huge here for Parker. Gets to his quad pod. I think Parker might have gotten to his quad pod and his feet a little quicker than he thought. He had time to get away. Martin wins the toss, defers to Parker. Parker going to choose a defensive position to start the second period rather. A lot of wrestling left. Workman-like effort for Parker to get up to his feet, and likewise for Martin, returning him back down to the mat. Solid pressure forward here. Parker up to his feet, but we get a fresh start back center. 8 seconds, and Martin will have riding time. Trying to knee slide, but the pressure of Martin forward, keeping the weight on the hands. And just the feel on top. Parker, tripod stands up, start getting the weight on his heels and weight off his hands. And Martin snatches him back. Parker pops out, gets the escape. Going to be 4-2. Minute 4 riding time for Martin. Parker a little straight up for my taste.
Meanwhile, mid-second period on mat 2.
Martin picking his hand fight pace up here. Parker doing a pretty good job of shutting down the motion and fakes and pops of Martin, but not putting any offense together of his own. Over top thumb block here, right when I say that. Parker takes a high crotch attempt and Martin answers with a re-attack. Speed kills. It's not always explosiveness and athleticism either, it's timing. When that guy's adjusting, coming up out of his shot, just pulling the trigger and catching him in a bad spot where his feet aren't set, where he can't defend or sprawl. That was a perfect example of speed being a timing thing for Martin, not just being explosive and athletic. Just finding those small windows of attack. 6-2 for Martin. 25 seconds left in the period. And it's only 6-3 if you're Parker. You still got a fighting chance in here, but you got to start creating. The last time he took a big risk on a shot, Martin made him pay for it, so I'm sure that might be sitting in the back of his mind. Got Poeta and Hunter in the corner for Parker. And you got Tervel and Coach Ryan in the corner for Martin. Coach Ryan changed his clothes during the break, I believe. Got a sport coat and tie on now, looking a little classier. Tervel did not.
On mat 3, Shakur Rasheed. That escape stretches his lead to 5 for 3.
And Tervel's asking Martin for 2 takedowns. And there's that re-attack prowess there of Martin, man. He makes you pay every time you pull the trigger. Hey, and Emery's hanging in there and answering it. Oh, and just went triple misdirection. Parker weathering the storm, but you can see it's starting to take it out of him a little bit. That's a tough feeling when you're out there and you know the guy you're wrestling's not saving anything for the swim back. Minute and 11 seconds. And if you're looking for some Bo Nickel action, he will be coming up here next on this mat. I don't know what I did to deserve that kind of Christmas present, but I'll take it. And that misdirection of Martin, you see it again. Parker's standing straight up and down. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. But Martin's not making him pay that much for it either. Switch foot. And Parker looking single there. Martin shuts it down with a head sprawl. Martin answers with an attack of his own. Same thing for Parker. So one thing Martin was doing a little bit earlier on that he's not getting as much of an advantage on, I think it might be because they're a little bit slipperier, is he was off balancing Parker a lot more, which was opening up his attacks. And Parker looking knee sneak, go behind right here. And that's going to be it. 8-3 for Myles Martin, your 1 seed, stays undefeated, moves on to the finals.
Now, here's the situation. Shakur Rasheed is not wrestling in the finals. He's medically forfeiting, and Myles Martin is the champion, so there will not be a match. And Shane is with the champion. Myles Martin gets his arm raised, and he's gets his 2nd championship, and he's with Shane right now.
All right, Myles, your first Big Ten championship, maybe not the way you wanted it to go down, but how satisfying is it to be a Big Ten champion?
It's good. It's a pretty good feeling. It's not the same feeling as actually wrestling and winning the Big Ten title. It kind of feels like I just got handed the Big Ten title. I only wrestled 2 matches in this tournament, so it's a little weird, but I'll take it. So just looking forward to nationals now, so excited about that.
You seem like you are at another level. I mean, you have found another gear following last season. Explain that.
I just gotta continue to get better. I told Tervel and Kyle that I want to master the sport and I want to just get really, really good in a lot of positions. So I think that's what when you watch me wrestle, I do a lot of different things. I try not to hit the same shot twice, and I want to be unpredictable. So I think I've just been working on being unpredictable, continue to love the sport, and just focus on guys, because I have pretty big goals in the sport of wrestling. I want to make a world team. I want to make an Olympic team, win the Olympics, win worlds, obviously. So I think in order for me to do that, I got to just be different, be unpredictable, and just know who I am and what the type of wrestler I am.
One thing with you, Myles, is in this sport, you have tasted the thrills of victory. Some big matches your freshman year when you got it done. You won a Big Ten title today. You've also had the low of the lows, of course, with last year's NCAA title. What have you learned through those ups and downs?
Those ups and downs, well, the downs hurt more than the ups feel good. So having mentors like Tom Ryan, Tervel, Logan, Kyle, literally everyone in our coaching staff, Jaggers, Ralph, all these guys, they just helped me kind of get over losses kind of quickly. So even wins, I kind of a lot of this year, when I win, I don't really celebrate much. I just kind of take it as another match, and that just helps me put it in the perspective that it's just wrestling. I keep it simple. When I lose, just forget about it, move forward, because just life goes on. And just being a Christian, being just strong in my faith. The Bible talks about just forgetting the past and moving forward and pursuing something greater and not really dwelling on the past. So I think that's helped me a lot too, with just identifying the type of person I am and just who I am as a whole. So yeah.
You've been a great ambassador, class act. Thanks, Myles.
Thank you.